Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? Living hard.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
It's this way.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
At least I have my right.
Living's hard, but rooms are free, they say.
Have we met before? Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see.
Look there! A chest. Allow me to open it, Arisen.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
This morning.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Times are hard.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly, but only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing. Worse still, I say patient, but I should hope.
Got to find more places to buy my stock cheap. Need anything?
Meaning sore I'm not tired.
Need anything?
Nattering all day.
Interested in my wares?
Wait for the new equipment that's coming.
Where are you going?
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
I'm not taking any... Could it be aught if I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps you'd consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's are right with it.
Time to hit the sack bunches. There's new blood.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my...
I got the foggiest.
What's for you?
Politic this morning.
Look, yonder, toward the sea. I espy a distant shore, a land untravelled.
What sort of place might it be, I wonder?
I'd soon stay out of that.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Splaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Yeah, certainly took a foul turn back.
Sir Ludolph's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, but his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in...
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand for so long.
'Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. I only hope the blue sunbright... What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
What's going on?
Doesn't seem right, this.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that.
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Will someone do aught about this? Will someone do aught about this?
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Ah, excellent find.
I wish I had someone to talk to.
My bed boots. The shop says
This place now fails to calm my spirit.
Why, hello. This is generally used as a material.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it.
Wickedness has no hold upon a peaceful mind.
Is there aught I can help? Oh, he's not allowed visitors. No need to worry.
Let me get that.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? I spend my days in... Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once.
Medicine? Now!
Oh, someone.
Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
See what you're made of. I grant you Ice's bite.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of mine. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor... What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope.
My magics are at your disposal.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Let us proceed with caution.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
'Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
You slept well?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. Done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
force goes awry. Not sure why I control it, if I'm honest.
My sword arm proud some work.
A single heavy purse.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Stay out of that where it possible. Wonder if this training.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation, the sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tide indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
My legs are stiff as boards after training. I'd sooner stay out of the
Such quietude is a blessing.
Good to see you, Master.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Will someone do aught about this?
I'm in fine fettle.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Take that!
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
best quality soldier can have. I've been on my feet. It's all day.
same. Well met, says
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion, and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected. He was indeed an agent from Batar. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad as to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease. I intend to extract the answers from. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty's.
So, someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. I suppose that means you're famous, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Do not forget that we work to serve the.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor, thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 'twould be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, feel at liberty to come and go as you please.
I know. It's a secret, right? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone about the old man.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than feared of inviting conflict over their inheritance. Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within. It would seem it was not to be. In the end, my good intentions served only to rob me of my station. I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling in the affairs of the nobility.
Not worth your time, eh? Is there aught I can help? Oh, if you're... He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. No need to worry. This is a place of prayer. Might I beg but a moment of your time?
What are you doing?
Unhand me this...
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the Abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir. I'll not take that from you.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
That tyrannical...
Here, if you please.
We are under attack!
Too fast for you!
It should be of use.
Yeah.
That was hard one.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
Oh, I can't complain.
Could you come over here?
Good heavens.
Scared the life out of me.
Nary an engaging tale to be had in all the court.
Yeah? What is it?
like to come here when I need a minute to think.
This place cheers me right up.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Quite the predicament.
Do you arisen?
This hustle and bustle puts me right
I
at
ought
home.
to stop.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep that.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
What do you think? Does this suit me? I've brought you a gift. Will you accept it?
I must confess, I'm rather lost. I must confess.
In the end, my good intention, I suppose, 'twas no less than my due.
I must confess, I'm rather lost. Oh, heavens above! What are we to do? 'Twas you, wasn't it? The acts she committed, what do you expect will befall the rest of us in her absence? Without the abbess, we cannot possibly attend to all our patients. Forgive me. I will do what I can. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me. I can make no sense of this.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
I must confess, I'm rather lost. I can make no sense of this. I must confess,
I know.
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will do what is right by Daphne, and indeed by this establishment. Pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle be allowed to occur again. Near in my...
I can make no sense of this. I fear this trial.
Pick up every little thing you find and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
Tis a marvelous place you found me. Greetings.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand.
If I were you, I would tread lightly around the Queen.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I must confess, I'm rather lost.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
You're always such fun to talk to.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
Interested in my wares?
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Look as long as you please.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to...
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like.
The fire! Mind you don't burn your fingers.
I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
Naught compares to the...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are... better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
I was marked to be held by my master from the ocean rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
Great! These fiends are only to be defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward
Did anyone else see that? Or catches the light?
We ought to take a closer look. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
The hour may be growing late, but I'm in no need of a rest just yet.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
To arms!
Strike with the power of lightning! Feast your eyes on this! Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in time.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Furthermore, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. Efficiency at its best.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Oh, I've just recalled. A campsite I found while beyond the rift isn't far from here. Shall we go? I can lead the way.
already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Word worth hearing.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic. Magics are at your disposal.
You cannot escape your fate any more than I.
Watch out for the choppers!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
You guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've threatened you. See?
The stars glimmer gorgeously this night.
Right you are.